Hi, I'm Mark Toole with 8020service.com. Today's customer service video question of the day is on the question, what does a customer expect when he or she contacts the customer service? This question is from Quora, as most of them have been, but I do take questions on YouTube as well now. Really, there's a couple answers to this question that people might expect. They're going to expect one of two things, and they're gonna get usually one of those two things. One of them, the worse off one, much more often, unfortunately. They're going to expect, well, if this is somehow their first time having to contact customer service, they may expect to get an intelligent human being who answers the phone or their email or their chat and says, hey, what's going on? How can I help you with this? Oh, you're having a problem with this? No problem, let me fix that. Good, you're all set. They may expect that. They probably won't get that. If they've been burned a few times, if they've been around the customer service block, if they deal with a lot of conventional businesses, they know what to expect, and this is what they're going to get. They're going to get do-do-do-do, dumb music playing loudly in their ear. Maybe a thing beeps. Then a robot voice talks and tells them that their call is important to it, and repeats a bunch of information like when the office is open and how to go to the website, and all this other shit that they already know, or they wouldn't be calling. Then it will, if they're lucky, have them press a series of numbers, 47 for English, 1 to talk to a representative, whatever. If they're less likely, they'll get one of the companies that thinks they're fancy, and they'll have the one that talks and pretends it's a guy and says, what can I help you with today? And then it just sits there, but it's clearly a computer, and then you say something and it goes, I don't understand. Please try your query again. Eventually it thinks it understands, and it plays a recording of a guy typing on a keyboard because you're an idiot and you think that's really a person, they think. Eventually, it doesn't know what you're talking about. You get frustrated, scream, representative, representative, representative. It ignores you. It says, I know you. Some of them think they're real clever now, and they say, I know you would like to talk to a representative. Please tell the robot what you'd like to talk to the representative about. Side note, if you just start swearing at these things, the word fuck is always on the list. If you say fuck, it'll do one or two things. Hang up on you or get you to the representative. But anyways, I could go on about what these things do, how they piss customers off, and how customers have come to expect this, but that is the real point here. And eventually, of course, they do get a hold of someone. It's not that thinking person we talked about in the first example. It's an NPC. He's reading off a script. Hello, Mr. Customer's name. Can I verify your name? You just said my name. Yeah, I need to verify your name. Fuck, they're going to fire me, huh? You know. He reads off a script, he can't think, he can't fix things, he can't solve things, and most likely you're forced to call them about a thing that they get dozens, hundreds, thousands of calls about every day, do nothing to anticipate, nothing to prevent. They just let the calls pour into this call center where NPCs and robots repeatedly handle them. That's what people have come to expect. They've come to expect a difficult, pain-in-the-ass, bullshit experience. So these companies, in a way, are actually getting away with claiming they have good customer service just by being slightly less bad than the average. If you have only some of these horrible things, if the person that you speak to seems like they're a human being, even if they're not, customers will rate it more highly. If they resolve your issue, even if the issue shouldn't have happened to begin with, if they resolve it quickly and easily, you'll rate them more highly. So customers have come to expect customer service interactions to be a pain in the ass, a problem, just an unpleasant experience where you have to drag a proper resolution out of some idiot NPC or some piece of software somewhere, kind of the same thing. Excuse me. And they've come to expect that. They've come to expect a bad experience. The very naive ones, or the very optimistic ones out there, will expect a real human being, and they'll get frustrated every time they get that NPC experience. But most of them now are expecting the NPC experience. They'll be pleasantly surprised if they get the real human being, or anything that even closely resembles a real human being. Both of these things are what customers expect. Very few customers expect what I think they should expect, what I think you should expect as a customer, and what I think you should expect from your business if you run a business, and that is that instead of what the customer expects when he contacts customer service, expect him not to have to contact customer service because he didn't have any problems, because everything's working right, because you did the thing right, you anticipated the problems, you prevented the problems before they happen. If your customer service people are dealing with repetitive issues of any kind, that's usually a sign that you're doing something else wrong. So that's what I think there. Excuse me, I got a bit of a dry throat here. That's what a customer expects. They expect a real person. They rarely get it. They expect a bullshit NPC experience. They usually get it. Nobody expects to never have to contact customer service. They don't even think about that. It's invisible. It's seamless. But that, as a business, is what you should be going for. So I'm going to wrap this video up here. Those of you who are unfamiliar, I do one of these every weekday on a customer service topic. I write regularly on business and customer service as well, both if you're watching on Quora, here on Quora, also on my website, 8020service.com. Regardless if you're watching on Quora or YouTube, you can view it there, or read that stuff there. Get on the email list as well. I talk about this stuff a lot. And like I said, I do one of these questions every weekday. So if you have a question, ask me on Quora, ask me in the comments on YouTube. I can't promise I'll answer it, but I'll look at it, and if it's something I feel like answering, I may answer it in a future video. So do that. Like, thumbs up, upvote, subscribe, follow, all that stuff. I'll be back tomorrow with another video.